What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're moving on to the Barry bracket, the Abyss bracket in the Barry Battle Bowl. So this one has a couple of my favorite heroes. Somehow two of my favorite got stuck in the top left corner together. Scary versus Berea. I think Berea has a good chance in this event. Then we have Lord Balrog versus Cthulhu. I think Cthulhu might take that one. The bottom right is interesting. Gusta versus Delacium. I imagine Delacium takes it. And then Mirax versus Karim. To be fair, I think Mirax has a very good chance of winning this entire thing because his active ability is just disgustingly strong. He is so powerful, so we're gonna have to see how this works out. Cthulhu has a chance. Berea could do good. We'll have to see what Abyss bracket number 2 holds for us tomorrow. Things like King Barton. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. Actually, you know what? Now that I look at this, there's like no priest from the Abyss faction. So next one's gonna have ones like Cruz and Ignis in them. Those are gonna be interesting. But let's jump into this bracket. Bracket number 1 of Abyss. Starting it off with Scary versus Berea. So jumping right into it, first battle is two of my favorite heroes in the Abyss faction. Going head to head, Scary on offense, Berea on defense. I'm thinking Berea's got this, but you know, when it comes to the 5 stars, you really don't have a clue how this is going to add up. Berea's active ability does tons of damage, which is why I think he's got a chance. But if Scary gets to maybe a second active, I don't know how much damage that's going to start doing. Oh, 8,000? That's on par with like Fiona damage right there from that active. Oh, look at that little dwarf going to town with that hammer. He is just punishing him. My goodness, look at those stacks go up. The armor break, the attack, all that good stuff. This is why I love Berea. Berea is essentially, or rather, I should say, Asmodee Dauntless is what I wish Berea could do. Like, hit the whole back line and front line. Like, if his basic attack hit the front line and his active hit the back line, I think Berea would be so amazing. Uh-oh. No, not going to be enough. Even 5,000. I mean, Berea has so much HP as well on top of everything else. I think he's going to be the front runner in my eyes. Although I think what he can do in damage is nothing compared to what Mirax is going to do. But you never know. Like I always say, we're talking about the 5 stars here. So, first battle of round 1 is going to go to my man, Berea. Next up, we are going to be going against Cthulhu on defense, Lord Balrog on offense. I don't imagine this is going to go well for Balrog, although he does have a heal, which could be very, very interesting here. I guess it's going to come down to like who heals for more. Probably the Cthulhu. Yeah, the Cthulhu is slowly winning out because those dots are just ticking, but surprisingly, Balrog puts up a better fight than I thought he would. So, round 11 it goes to. That is kind of crazy. 2 healing machines right here. Man, this could get interesting to see how this works out. But yeah, Cthulhu easily taking these battles, slowly whittling them down. Honestly, the Balrog doesn't make too much progress here. Like, he starts lowering it, but then it just starts shooting right back up over and over. It's just a little bouncy bar for Cthulhu. Meanwhile, Cthulhu is just chipping away at him. So Cthulhu's active is only doing about 2,000 to 3,000, but he does have a heal, which makes me think Berea stands a good chance. I know a lot of you out there thought Cthulhu was probably going to be one of the winners in Abyss. He might have a chance, but he's going to have to go against Berea in round 2. So let's jump on over to the right side of the bracket and check out Gusta versus Delacium. So one thing I noticed that this bracket generator did really good this time is we don't really have any first round battles that are really great competition. It kind of whittles out the older heroes. Gusta, I don't even really know what his kit is, but I just don't think it's going to be enough no matter what it is for the damage that a Delacium can do. Yeah, I mean, his kit is pretty weak. This is the one thing. So Abyss, I don't think have any huge outliers like we do with like Fiona, Ada, those type heroes in other factions. I mean, if he could get some stuns, he could win, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I think Abyss has the most heroes that are good, but not completely out of control. So I do think these finals, and then of course the second bracket, are going to be really interesting. The second bracket, I'm guessing, based on what heroes we have here, the best one might be Waldeck, but yeah, Delacium doesn't have any competition when it comes to Gusta. And our last battle here, we have Mirax coming in. We are going to be facing off against Karim. This is what I really want to see, is how much 4,000. Wait a minute. 6,000. Oh my god. I think Mirax is just going to delete people, but I was not expecting this much damage out of the Karim. I really was not. Even with lowering, oh my goodness. Each one of those hits for 6,000. I know a lot of people think Mirax just isn't a great hero, but if he was brought out like a year before when he came out, he would have been like before Transcendence Heroes, he would have been like one of the fan favorites. I think he's really good early game. I mean, he's got a weird toolkit where his basic doesn't do that much, but he does more damage the lower HP is. He is just deleting Karim. Now, if Karim would have gone against anybody else, I think he might have had a really good chance, but that's the fate of the draw. So let's check out what it looks like after round one. So after one, we have some interesting matchups. Berea versus Cthulhu, Delacium versus Morax. I don't think Delacium is going to have the damage to beat the Morax to the active. The only one I feel like might stand a chance against Morax is Berea, and that's going to be if Berea can get like a second active off before Morax, but I don't think that's going to happen with the speed. We'll see, but let's jump into Berea versus Cthulhu. I am rooting for my man Berea. I want to see one of the dwarves win, whether Berea or King Barton is the winner. I don't think so, because when you're faced against someone like Mirax with just ridiculous amounts of damage, I just don't think it's possible. I do think he has a chance against Cthulhu, because even though Cthulhu is going to heal, I don't think he's going to have enough damage to beat out the Berea to the victory here. He does heal, but look at that. 9,000 paired with a 4,000 attack. I literally don't think there is any line that this Cthulhu with the big old wavy hair can have a chance at beating Berea. I just don't think it's possible. Even those dots are ticking for such a small amount. Like, is every time he hits... Oh, 5,000 basic. Look at all those buffs built up on Berea. I mean, maybe if Cthulhu crits with his active abilities, he has a chance. But again, if he doesn't crit, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Cthulhu does have the advantage on the basic in the early rounds, but then when it gets to the later rounds, Berea's basic starts hitting very hard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Cthulhu. 11,000. That's our biggest hit we've seen to date. And that's because it went all the way to round 8. That's definitely not going to happen against the Mirax, I don't think. Wow. Berea just gains so much extra damage as the rounds go on, because those things just keep stacking indefinitely. And even though this gets really close here, if the basics don't crit, oh my goodness, I forgot to turn the alerts off. Thank you so much, Serbalicious, for the Patreon donation. All right, sorry about that, guys. Let's move on to the next battle. So just so that we're respecting Delacium, we will not fast forward this first fight. We'll see. Maybe he has the capability to take the active ability from the Morax. I just don't know if that's the case. Is good burst damage? Oh my god. Oh my god. We have another new record. 12,000 damage on one of the hits from the multi-layer hit active. That is just crazy. I mean, that's good damage, but who's going to be able to survive that? Can Fiona survive that? You know who can survive that? Sleepless can. There's capabilities. The other option is, can Ithaca maybe burst him down? I don't know. I'm thinking Mirax has the capability of maybe winning this entire thing at this point. His active ability is just disgustingly strong. Look at those damage numbers. Oh, I'm feeling bad for Berea right about now. Well, here we go. Final bracket, or final fight of bracket number 1. I really wish Berea did not end up in Mirax's bracket. I think Berea could have taken the victory in one of the brackets, even if he couldn't take it in the entire Abyss faction, but let's see how tanky Berea is. He's infamous for being super tanky, but the more damage Mirax takes, oh my god. Oh, he actually had to use his third attack for the first time ever. Because as you guys know, he uses his active ability 3 times. So Berea is the first hero he's come across that actually made him use all of his damage potential. He fires 3 times. Hold on. So how much damage is this Mirax doing in round 2? He does a grand total of 6-6, 6-6. Oh, he hits for 6,000 every time. I don't think there's a tanky enough hero besides maybe someone like Sleepless who has a guaranteed revive. But I don't think Sleepless has the damage to outpace that. Oh my goodness, Mirax is a monster. So as good as Berea did, I don't know who is going to be able to stand up to Mirax. We have like Nakia, Ignis, King Barton coming up in the second bracket. I don't think any of them are going to have the damage capability or survivability to go up against Mirax. So now you're going to have to start theory crafting. Can Mirax beat Sleepless? Can he beat Ada? Can he beat Ithaca? Can he beat Fiona? Now, Fiona's going to be a really interesting matchup between these two. I still think Fiona has a really good shot, but Mirax just has 3 active abilities, each one hitting for 6 to like 12,000, depending on if he crits. He is a monster, and he might be the new favorite to win this entire thing. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Abyss bracket number 2 coming tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time.